Okay, hello and good morning. You know what now? It's been a long time since I've worked on this painting, and it might be a couple of days again after today because there's going to be a kitchen going in next into I don't mind next door, but next in the next room in the kitchen tomorrow. So today I need to clear everything out. But and tomorrow there might not be spaces, but I need in the living room to do this. But we'll see. I might still carve out a spot on the kitchen on the living room table and figure out what to do next. It feels like I've got a kind of desire to bring some blue in or something, some kind of colourful thing. I put out some Winsor blue in my palette. That's not it. This is it here. For I was doing a painting workshop with a group, and the flowers that we had were sitting on top of a cloth that was this colour, and I thought I'd just put it out in the palette rather than having people try and make it. And I kind of like this colour, even though it doesn't feel as though it's actually um, in what I'm looking at all. I just want to bring in something that's got some life in it, some freshness or something, and something a bit lighter. And I guess it's a good contrast to the warm colours in the skin. You know, the burnt sienna and all those kind of warmish shades there. This now is ultramarine blue over here. It does feel as though this side of the face is different. I seem to have made my neck wider than it is. Maybe it's the angle of the mirror as well that has changed a little. I think it's okay where it is. I'm going to use one of I like to use the cheaper brushes for lifting off. And I don't know if it's that I'm sitting up taller or what, but I'm going to be changing the angle of the cardigan here so that this bit will lift off and it'll be steeper. Because it seems that this area is quite a bit steeper. Maybe lower down too. I continue the line of the cardigan, it runs this way really. And I kind of like having that, there's something a bit more hopeful in that, slightly more lifted chin and extended neck. So I've just been kind of agitating the paper in order that I can, I've just agitated the paper to lift off what's there before. And this is a further effort to amalgamate the background and stop this reading as shoulder anymore. I think it's quite a good idea to just really lift off any of the tide lines that were there. Maybe I'll put in some more of that ultramarine blue. I mean, I'm mixing it with the Winsor blue. Winsor blue is a colour I haven't much experience with, but I love it now. Midnight is the whole time wanting something, whether it's to go out or to come in, or I think now she wants to go into Lily, and Lily's having a lie-in. No, I'm not going to let her into Lily's room. And I think once I let this dry that I'll be able to there's some hair down the back there that's not there today, so I'm just going to invent it. So yeah, there it's back. I forget what I was saying there. What's happening with the neck now? Kind of okay with the blue coming down there as well. Maybe even bring a bit. Might even bring a bit of blue in here. There's quite a lot of brightness here. So you'll be hearing the noises of next door's kitchen being installed too. Maybe. I was looking at a previous still self-portrait that I made yesterday, and I was kind of delighted with the, not delighted, but you know, I felt like quite pleased with the mark making in it. It had little touches. I'll show you. Like little islands of watery paint. That one, you know, I quite like how it's got dots. Well, the light is coming from the other side altogether here. And then, I forget where I painted that. Anyway, do you see what I mean? All these little shimmering, kind of moving dots of colour. And this is more, kind of a more smooth thing going on, which is open to having fluid little islands placed on top, like I'm kind of starting to do now with the blue a little bit. And I don't want to get too trigger happy with the blue, give myself a cold face. Another colour that I've started using is Opera Rose, for the same reason I was using it for the workshop. And although I think I had it on the palette when I started this portrait off as well, because I maybe used some of it in the lips, maybe. But I've got a hankering for a bit more colour, don't I, clearly. Here's Midnight giving up at Lily's door. Nick might be a bit lost without Erin. She was her pal. She used to sleep sometimes on top of Erin's head. Erin would wake in the morning and take a photo. And Midnight sometimes like draped around her like a scarf, or there was always some shenanigans going on. And Erin somehow managed to sleep through it. Although sometimes she just banished her from the room, alright, like, because it gets a bit annoying. Fine if she'd settle, but sometimes she just kind of walks all over your face. Or in my case, it goes between me and my book, so that I have to crane my neck to read it. And here she is now to drink the painting water. It's actually, I think it's clean. No, she's not. And the next one then was another kind of new colour, is this transparent orange here. I just mixed it in with the blue, with the Winsor blue. And I'm using it to explain the colour on the nose, on the shadow side of the nose as it gets warmer. I'll scoop up that little bit of blue, that blue dot there. And I think I'll also lift up a touch of blue that's sitting here. I do that by drying the brush and soaking it up that way. Now, that orange might be a feature here too, where the shadow gradually becomes light on my cheek. And there's a nice kind of hint of warmth in the skin here that could be explained too with that orange. I went to London, came back on Sunday, today's Tuesday, and I was teaching down there on Sunday, but on Saturday night I stayed there and went to see Mamma Mia the show in the Novello Theatre in London. And I'm just thinking about it now because it was such a colourful celebration. I love it, like that. Maybe that's why I'm inclined to bring all this rainbow of colours in to the painting. Influenced by ABBA, maybe. So it wasn't the ABBA experience, but the stage performance of Mamma Mia. Brilliant. I really loved it. And then there's this, I think it's Hooker's Green, this one. Very like sap green, really. Okay, I'm going to do some work on my mouth. So I need to be, well, I will need to be quiet. There'll be some rebuilding there later, but for now I'm happy enough to have just kind of moved things about there a little bit. I'm going to deepen the tone at the bottom here again. Okay, I'm going to go back for some burnt sienna. You see back, it's a colour that I'm kind of clearly seeing. There's the other colours, there's like nuances of them that I'm just seeing flashes of brightness in places and aiming to capture them before I lose them again. Whereas the burnt sienna, I feel is maybe a little bit of an anchor with colour, because it does look to me like that's mostly what my when I'm seeing variations of that kind of tone with colour. Okay, I gotta go. I'll just show you what happened there. There's the postman outside. Okay, see you tomorrow.